of the day to you guys out there. I was just thinking. I spoke to, it's very hot. It's about 20 degree centigrade in England today, which is the 13th of May, 2025. With that, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone and when you get this video. We were just talking about the relationship between Thomas Sankara and Ibrahim Traore. It's a difference of about 10 years that Thomas Sankara was killed. And the likes of him, which we have tagged Ibrahim Traore, is a school of thoughts of Thomas Sankara in the span of 10 years. That shows how the people of Burkina Faso, the Burkinabes, that shows how they are people who have contributed a lot, people who have changed the course of history, people who have sowed the seed. That shows how we respect them. In Nigeria, we've had men like Tafawa Balewa. And one would have think that 10 years, 20 years, we'll be able to produce another Tafawa Balewa. We'll have men like Azikiwe. And one will have had that thinking in his head that 10 years, 20 years will be enough to produce another Zik. We've had, of course, Awolowo. One will think that 10 years, 20 years will be able to produce another Awolowo. These are men who were learned, studied the white man's language, studies the white man's culture, study the white man's education, and begin to use the white man's weapon to fight against them. And that is why we got our independence. So when I look at Burkina Faso, Thomas Sankara came. He has these ideas in his head. But what happened? He was eliminated. He was not allowed. His idea was not allowed to grow. But anyway, he has planted a seed. And that seed grew up to become a young, vibrant captain. Captain Ibrahim Traore, a selfless man. Nigeria will have many people like Thomas Sankara. But what happened? They sowed a seed. But when these seeds are coming up, the Nigerian people will be the first to say, crucify him, crucify him. Just like the ancient Israelites. Just like the ancient Israelites. You see, fella came up. Just like what VDM is doing now. And what happened? It was the same Nigeria people that shouted, crucify him, crucify him. Show Dende, show Wemimo. Another advocate, another activist came up. Same Nigeria rose up and said, crucify him. Ganifa Wemi, another brilliant lawyer who wanted to put this country, at least the judiciary right, put them to do what is right. And what happened? Same Nigeria said, crucify him, crucify him. Ken Sarawiwa came up. Although his own was a regional fight, fighting for the Ogoni people. It was the same Ogoni people that was used to drag him down. What about Dele Jiwa? The same thing. When you compare to Burkina Faso, although there are few miscreants that the Westerners want to use. But you know what happened? All of them, after the Westerners have talked them into usurping, into planning a coup against Captain Ibrahim Traore, they will come back and tell him, this was what I was involved with. I just want to let you know because I believe in your dream. They did not look for selfish reasons. Do you know how much was promised? How much was promised? The bodyguard of Ibrahim Traore, the 20th coup against him. $50 billion with a better life he want to live anywhere in the world. The CIA promised they will protect him. Just give him up to us. He refused. This is where I'm driving at. The Burkinabes, people of Burkina Faso, they are not selfish, they are not greedy. And that is why the seed planted by Thomas Sankara has grown into Captain Abraham Traore. And the people are putting in selfless efforts, are putting in all that they could. They are not greedy to see that this man is protected. That is the reason why we've not had another Zik. That is the reason why we've not had another Awolowo. That is the reason why we've not had another Tafawa Balewa. That is the reason why we've not had another Fela. That is the reason why we've not had another Kensaro Wiwa. That is the reason why we've not had another Ganifa Wemi. That is the reason why we've not had another Shodende Showemimo. You know why? It's not as if these guys have not planted this seed. But Nigerians will not allow this seed to grow. Because we're selfish. Because we are greedy. Because we are tribalistic. If these three factors, every Nigerian is greedy. Every Nigerian is a tribal bigot. Every Nigerian is selfish. That is the reason why we've not had another Shodende Showemimo. And that is why we've not had another Zikiwe. Look at those that have come out after these great men. What happened to them? Remember, Nnamdi Kanu, nobody's talking about him now. Because we don't give a F about the country. We don't give a F about how the future looks like. We only care about ourselves. We're selfish. As long as I'm making money. We can even use these our seeds. This men that God has brought to make this country great. We can even use them to make millions for ourselves. We are greedy. Nigeria, I'm saying this thing. That is the reason why I don't have a future in Nigeria. When I say I don't have a future, when I say I don't believe that in my time, Nigeria will get to its peak. You know why? Many Nigerians, I would say 80% of Nigerians are selfish, are greedy. They are tribalistic. They are tribal bigots. And they will do anything, as long as they satisfy their zest. They will jettison excellent for mediocre, as long as it benefits them. They will throw away moral standard for immorality, as long as they have few dollars into their accounts. That is the reason why people like Peter Obi, I repeat, this is the reason why people like Peter Obi will not go far. I pray that Peter Obi go far. They will not go far. This is the reason why VDM will not go far. This is the reason why Sowore have not gone far. There are too many. 80% or more are selfish, are greedy, are tribal bigots. Majority of us, Nigeria, we cannot say, let's put ourselves aside. Let's begin to fight for the country at large. No. So the question a lot of people have asked me, do I see the future of Nigeria? We arriving at that promised land that we have all dreamed of. Nigeria will get there, I agree. But that is after every other country have gotten there. After I am gone, Nigeria will get there. But it has to be true. I don't want to, because of the sensitive word. I'm trying to eliminate some sensitive words. There will be unlifing of so many big people. Many big people. If Nigeria will go there, we have to go. And as me, I'm talking now, those that should put it upon themselves to do the job are running after these few politicians for a piece of cake. And that is why I say, if the country would jettison the constitution and say 25% that was mandatory at one point in time in our political space, we will say now when it comes to Tinubu, it's nothing, just straight away. And nobody, you see, that is why I say we are the one killing our own seed. Even the lawyers, we are the senior advocates of Nigeria when that judgment was made. We are the political scientists in Nigeria. Where politicians are beginning to do a caricature of us, where are the spiritual leaders? As long as, you see, the other day I watched a video where some Catholic priests went to greet Tinubu. I just looked at it and laughed. A guy once said that 80% of Nigerians are idiots. Idiot does not mean that they are full. No, it means selfish, greedy, tribal, bigots. Well, probably 10% are nationalists. Wow, that 5% will be those politicians that just want to enrich themselves globally. The other 5 don't even know where they belong. So that is why we are looking at a country like Burkina Faso. I bet you in the next 20 years, Nigerians will be running to Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso will become the next Dubai. You know why? They did not kill their Azikiwe. They did not kill their Tafawa Balewa. They did not kill their Awolowo. And the reverse, they are protecting. They have sworn to protect. Do you know how many Burkinabe sleeps around the presidential palace? They said before whoever want to kill their president will kill the president, he has to kill them first. You see, the other thing, the other factors is that the Westerners has brainwashed us, letting us have the belief that democracy is the best form of government in the world. If you don't practice democracy, it means you are on the wrong side. We've seen so many countries that are not practicing democracy, but they are doing well. The citizens are living large. What is the essence of government? Why do we have the government? To cater for the welfare of its citizens, to push the country to a greater height. And that is why. So as long as Nigerians are greedy, are selfish, are egoist, are tribalistic, we will not get the man that is going to lead us to a revolution. In a day, I never see him. At least not in my watch. What do we do then? Nothing. Nothing. Maybe nature will take its course. And when it does, many of us will not be alive then. And the world will have left us behind. If we get it right today, for example, the man that have the interest of the country comes in today, like Peter Obi, it will take us 30 years to begin to compete with the Western world. At least 30 years. So we've not gotten it right, and it does not even look as if we're going to get it right. I don't know if I'm able to make my point. As long as we still have 80% of Nigerians that are idiots. Idiot in the sense, it's not the one that is a fool. No. It means somebody that is selfish. Somebody that you give him 10,000 is going to vote. You give him 10,000, say vote here, you vote here. A lecturer that a student will pay, will say pass me, he pass me. A policeman that have not changed into kidnapping. Most kidnapping done in Benin, as I heard, the police are involved, allegedly. I watched a video recently where a barrack was destroyed by Boko Haram. And you, Nigerian government, just enlist repentant Boko Haram into the Nigerian military. Does that make sense? I don't want this video to be too long. In the nutshell, what I'm saying, for now, there is no hope in Nigeria. No hope with Peter Obi, with VDM, Sowore. No hope in Nigeria. If it's the first time you've seen this face, if it's the first time you just strolling by and you saw my video, This is INI TV. We are global and social commentator. We'll ask you to please subscribe. After you subscribe, just press the notification bell button so that each time we make video, it comes directly to you. And for our returning subscribers, we say thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember, we love you, but God love you most. As it is the culture in this channel. We'll catch you when we make the next video. Until then, we'll say choose, ciao, adios, au revoir, hasta la vista, bye-bye. Remember, we have too many idiots. Not until we educate, we enlighten the idiots among us, we go nowhere.